Hey, Steve, just what do you take away from a game like this?
Well, I felt like we had a chance going in, but we were going to have to make some shots and take care of the ball. So 9 for 39 from 3 and 19 turnovers. Not going to get it done.
Just how would you describe the effect that Rudy had on the game tonight?
Yeah, he was great. You know, we were trying to put him in pick and roll in the first half, pick and pop stuff with Quentin to pull him away from the hoop. But he's one of the best defenders in the league for a reason, and covered the paint, was able to get back out to Quentin and really clog things up. So, Rudy was awesome.
You expecting Draymond, Steph, Melton, Horford back on Wednesday?
Yeah, Melton and Horford for sure, and hopefully Steph and Dre. But leaving them out tonight was because they're banged up, and the knee for Steph has been nagging him. So hopefully, getting today off, tomorrow off, he'll be ready to go on Wednesday.
Kind of beyond the game, how will you remember this trip to Minneapolis?
It was pretty crazy to be here for 4 straight days during all these events, to witness everything firsthand. It was meaningful. It was very sad, but I'm glad we were here. I'm glad we were able to, see the people here in Minneapolis and, try to help them forget by playing a couple of basketball games, but it's obviously going to take a lot more than that. But it's a very resilient city, and it's a really tough situation. It's sad being here. Last night was a really somber atmosphere. I thought tonight was better. It felt like fans were more into it, more enjoyable. In terms of just taking in the game, but. Definitely a tough few days.
Steve, to follow up on that, you've been through a lot of different weeks throughout your career. How would you put into context the emotions of the entirety of this week for your group?
Well, obviously we are the visitors here. We're the observers. This is not our city, but we know all those guys on the Timberwolves, and to talk to them and talk to Chris Finch and to hear, what they're feeling, their families are feeling, and then to see literally up close the people in the streets and, the tragedy, knowing it was right down the street from us. It was almost surreal. I mean, it was really a bizarre few days, but as I said, I mean, we have a lot of empathy for the people here, and we're really hopeful that the protest here and nationwide will lead to a much better solution for immigration. It's not like they're rooting out violent criminals. They're taking 5-year-old kindergartners and U.S. citizens and detaining people, and immigration is a problem that needs to be addressed, but it needs to be addressed by Congress, legislatively, not by a military force in the streets, pulling people from their homes.
Steve, I know that you spoke the other day about you don't know the future of Pat Spencer, but what does he mean to this team in terms of more than just a guy that can go in and fill in? I know he had a slow start tonight, but how have you seen him grow? What do you like most about what he contributes?
Yeah, I mean, he's just a gamer. He's so competitive. He fights for everything. He's earned everything he's gotten. He's the kind of guy you want on your team because he embodies, what you preach about competitiveness and unity and, being ready for your opportunity and being part of the group. Fantastic teammate, and I love coaching him.